Hello, guys. Today we are going to talk about a memoir called Exile by the Bangladeshi author Taslima Nasrin. Well, first of all, I would like to say that I have read the two previous novels by Taslima Nasrin called French Lover, Laja and French Lover. I've read Laja twice and French Lover twice. So as a matter of fact, I was really looking forward to reading this book, this memoir called Exile. Okay, I really enjoyed reading this book because it was was a memoir by Taslima Nasreen, the Bangladeshi author. So as I told you before, I read both of her books, Laja and French Lover, twice, and I enjoyed reading them. So I was really looking forward to reading this memoir. Anyways, this memoir is basically about Taslima Nasreen's life and stuff like that. In the big, in the beginning, she talks about how India is the world's largest democracy and stuff like that, and then she talks about the fact that she talks about religious sentiments, about how people accuse her of hurting their religious sentiments, and she talks about that. Then she talks about free speech, freedom of expression. What happens next is that she's called a slut because they say that she does immoral things. That's what happens in the book, actually. Okay. Apart from that, it's all about her life. It's about India. It's about how she lives in I think she lives in New Delhi. There are descriptions given about India and about how her life is in India, in West Bengal, and Bangladesh. It's about how she I think she has a cat as well. Apart from that, it was published in 2016. This memoir, yes. Anyways, so that's what happens in the book. Uh, she talks about India being the largest democracy of the world. Okay, okay. Now coming back to the point. The point is that on the 22nd of November 2017, a big mob of Muslims came outside the house of the Taslima Nasreen and threatened to kill her as a because they threatened to kill her. So she didn't know what to do, and she was very uh, she didn't know what to do because the crowd wanted to kill her for her writings. So the whole the whole mob of people who was against her wanted to kill her and demanded her execution, and they wanted her to get out of India. Okay, that's what happened in the book. Okay, she talks about how people want to kill her for her beliefs and her views about different stuff, etc., about religion. Anyways, what happens next is that she talks about her life and how she's lived in India, and about how she has been living in exile from her native origin country of Bangladesh since 1994 because of her criticism of religion and about talk about oppression of women. Okay, so what happens next is that she talks about how her relationship with, I think she is in touch with Mahatma Gandhi's granddaughter or something like that, and then she talks about the fact that she's friends with the Pakistani ex-prime minister who passed away, Benazir Bhutto, and they have been exchanging notes and stuff like that, but they don't want anyone to know. Anyways, so this book was just incredible, and they are like questions and answers. Like people have asked Taslima Nasreen questions, and Taslima Nasreen has answered them, and she has been criticized for having her views. She talks about different people and about her life, about Bangladesh, about India, where she's lived, her lives, her works, her books, and all that stuff. So that's what happens in the book, and I really loved this memoir about India, about her book Laja, which was published a long time ago, and about how time flies, and about how many years it's been since her debut first novel Laja came out, and how much people were against her and wanted to kill her and stuff like that. So it was just an amazing memoir. I mean, I really enjoyed reading this, and I want to read her other memoirs as well. But I really love this memoir. But I think her previous books, Laja and French Tower, both of which I have read twice, are much better than this. Although this was also good, but I think her other two memoirs were also very good. But they were not. I mean, this was not as good as the previous two of her books called Laja and French Tower, which I both read twice. Yeah, but Exile had its own charm, and it was great in its own way. And I really like this memoir, and I would like to read more memoirs by Taslima Nasrin. Okay, hope you guys like the video, and you should read this book and get it. Okay, bye guys.